The biggest and the most scariest weapon used against each and every one of us who's alive on this planet Earth is fear. From a very young age, instead of basing the teachings and the values with truth as a foundation to build visionary character and personality, fear is used as a weapon. Let's start with the first one, the first thing that all of us hear when we are growing up. Eat well, else demons will, take you away. Do as the parents say, else God will curse you. Go to school, else you'll never succeed in life. Forget about happiness. Work for the sake of money and work for the sake of work. Gel, blend, twist yourself to a certain extent so that you fit into the society. Forget about your own identity. Build a home to please others, but be sad on the inside. Live in a place where you can't breathe. It doesn't matter even if you feel suffocated. Keep doing what needs to be done. It doesn't matter even if you're unhappy or even if you're dying on the inside. Get married even if you have absolutely no freaking clue about what it means to be with another person. Have kids when you're fertile. It doesn't matter if you don't want it or not. Just have the kids. You'll start to like them by time. Suffer, struggle, suffocate yourself to death, but never ever take time off to contemplate on what exactly you want in life. You never take time to rediscover and rejuvenate yourself. Stop finding meaning in every single thing that you do. Just keep doing the same goddamn thing every day in and day out. Never ever raise your voice. Always say yes. Forget about oneself. Always do those things which please your family, which pleases your friend, which pleases your colleague, which pleases everyone living around in the so-called society of yours. Suppress all your feelings. Never express any of the feelings at any cost to anyone. Do every single mistake that your parents did and keep doing until you die. That is life. Never dream big. Never come out of your comfort zone. Study, get a job, get married, have kids, build 1 or 2 houses, have a couple of cars. Have kids and teach them the same miserable life that you have led, and you teach the same habits to the future generations also. But here is how it affects the future generations. You make the kids suffer and you make them go through the same sickening routine that you did for years together, because of which you're finally dead on the inside. You can't control the world. You can't control your boss. You can't control your society. You can't control your own goddamn mind. You can't control your own habits. So, you control every single aspect of your kid's life. This is as miserable as it sounds. And then, ultimately, you ruin them. You will kill their freedom and destroy their consciousness. You never even let them stretch their wings. You make them suffer every single day, and you suffer too. When you're suppressed for 10 plus years, 15 plus years, your courage to speak up is crushed at a very tender age. You'll take a lot of time to break out of it, even though deep down you have this voice inside you which is screaming on top to, what can I say? To pull yourself out of this. But yet, there's a lot of resistance within you. We were crushed, we got crushed, but even to this day, we have everything in us to pull ourselves out of all the miserable conditions, or all the miserable situations that we are currently experiencing. We have everything to pull ourselves back out of whatever we have been through. All we have to do is kill our old habits, our old relationships, our old routine, our old thinking pattern, our old social circle, our old understanding or misunderstanding. Ultimately, we have to kill our old self. We have the strength to be reborn the day we decide to disconnect the ties with everyone else who are around us. We need to surround ourselves with people who can uplift us every single day, not once in a year, or once in 3 months, or once in 6 months. We need those individuals who can uplift us every single day. We need people who can teach us, who themselves have become an epitome of the knowledge that they are sharing with others. Knowledge shared with others which they themselves haven't implemented and practiced in real life in this particular lifetime kind of sounds like a fallacy. The words that come out of an individual has to be through a real life worldly experiences, and everything that you study in the scriptures, that you study in the form of bachelor's or master's, whatever, these things have to be lived in real life. Only then will the lectures that you hear from the professors or whoever it may be will actually register deep inside your consciousness. A voice of the person adds value to the words that you hear. It's as simple as that. When all of these are clubbed together for years together, and one thing leading to another, or the span of months or the span of years, will ultimately lead to what is called as frustration. So fear was a precursor for you to reach a state what we call as being frustrated, or saying, okay, I've reached a stage where now frustration has become a way of life. Fear is the root cause of frustration. If you can tackle fear, if you can say no to fear, if you know how to pull yourself out of fear, in your life, there will never be any such thing as what we call as frustration. So it's not just one reason. There's no just one reason for you to say, okay, because of this, I've reached the stage where I'm frustrated. Nah. Frustration in life, personal life, professional life, family life. This is a result of culmination of a lot of things. Whatever I've just shared with you, think about these things and try to pull yourself out of this. Don't make peace with fear. Uproot the fear from within you and throw it away. Do let me know what you felt about what you just heard in the comments below. Have any questions? Share them in the comments.